This is a quick demo of the Dawn Rush unit. This is a demo Rush unit that I have. There's the controller in the back. I have one temperature sensor, one fan, and the display here. I have it connected by a USB port to a Mac that I'm going to be giving commands to. So I'm going to turn the Rush on right now. It'll power on. There will be some user text that can be displayed, the number of hours, the serial number, how many fans and other sensors it found. And then it'll just start running and displaying the things that it's checking. These are the voltage limits on the rails. It'll also display the temperature from the temperature sensor and the RPM from the fans. So this thing is going. I have it connected to the Mac. I have a serial program that I'm running, and it's connected right to the Rush, so the same information that's being displayed on the display scrolled on the screen. So the RPM, the voltages, and so on. And this will just continue to scroll on your screen. You can change a lot of the parameters by a menu. There is no programming language, it's all menu driven. I'm going to hit an escape key, and I'll say I want to change some voltage and temperature limits. I'll hit a 1. Everything is protected by password. The password is accepted, and so I have the 5 volt. I have the voltages set for plus or minus 5%. So here I could change the 5 volt minimum value that I'll get a warning or an error on if it occurs, or the maximum. I'm just going to keep hitting return and accepting what I already have, and so on. So I can change any of these limits I want right here. I have it set at 40 degrees C, I get a warning. I have it 50 degrees C is the maximum at which some action will take place. And temperature at which the fans will start increasing speed. So I have that set at 30 degrees C, so if it starts getting above 30 degrees C, the fans will start then spooling up to maintain the temperature that I've set. And if I don't do anything, it'll continue to go back into its in the menu, and then eventually it'll start just go out of the menu mode and start scrolling the data. Wait for that to happen. So here comes the data again. Other things you might want to change, I'm going to hit escape. I'm going to change which parameters are sensed with a 4. Password again. And here I can change what's monitored. Do I want to monitor the voltages? Yes or no. And each individual one, do I want to monitor these? There's the number of temperature sensors it's found, 1. Do I want to control the fan speeds? Yes or no? Yes. Do I want to shut down the fans if the temp goes below 0? So there's all these things that you can set or change. Shut down the power supply in an overtemp. This would give a disable to a power supply if you have one that has an enable or disable control line. I have it set on yes, and so on. There's a whole slew of things that you can set to change or monitor. And I'm just going to let it accept all these changes I've made, if any. It'll start up again. This is you'll see a whole bunch of data, the gateway IP address that it has, the total number of hours that it has on it so far. And it continues to scroll. This goes back into regular operation mode, and this will come back. Some things you can change in maintenance mode. I'm going to go to maintenance mode 5, give my password. Type it correctly. Sorry about that. Typed it correctly this time. So here's other things I can change. I can change passwords here. I can change the IP address if you're using it on your network. Change the sign-on message or the unit name, or any of these other things that you might want to do from a maintenance standpoint. The thing goes into maintenance mode at this point. I can just let it time out, or I can hit escape and it'll just go back into scrolling through things. So it just goes back into its mode of scrolling through the data. So now it's running again, and this is out of its setup mode. That's a basic quick display of what you can do. There are many more things. I didn't want to take forever on this, But the point is that there's no programming language, everything's menu driven, password protected, and I can just disconnect this and let it go on, control the chassis, or just monitor data. You can have actions taken on over temperature, over voltage. There is also a battle short mode where you will be notified of things that go over the levels that you set, but maybe no action is taken. Maybe in actual flight you don't want to shut off the power supply, or you don't want to reset the unit. So that's a basic demo. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, sorry it's unscripted and running on my phone, so not that professional. Thanks. Bye.